The opioid epidemic: sources and solutions. The opioid epidemic is a relatively new idea terrorizing the United States, but that hasn't stopped it from claiming almost 1 million lives since 1999 and dragging millions of others through addiction. This begins with prescribed opioids intended for pain management, taking control of patients' lives and leading to addiction, street drugs like heroin laced with fentanyl, and in many cases, death. Opioids increase the amount of dopamine made by the VTA in the brain's limbic reward system. The dopamine causes positive emotions that leads the limbic system to seek out that euphoria again and again, leading to addiction. Patients take overprescribed opioids as directed by doctors, not knowing that they don't have to use the entire bottle, but just until the pain is gone. Physicians were under a lot of pressure to aggressively treat pain. Opioids were sold to them as powerful painkillers with low chances of addiction. Doctors turned to prescribing opioids for any type of pain to ease the pressures and try to help as many people as possible in as little time as possible. Pharmaceutical companies overestimated how helpful opioids are in treating pain and underestimated how addictive they are, as well as advertised the simplicity of stopping opioid use. For example, in 1996, Purdue Pharma marketing video stated that less than 1% of patients became addicted to OxyContin, encouraging doctors to prescribe opioids whenever possible. The number of opioids prescribed greatly exceeds the amount of pain reported in America. In the United States, there are enough opioids prescribed in 1 year for every adult to have a 1-month supply. An 18-year-old male with Crohn's disease was prescribed 185 pills for a 30-day period, which led to addiction and suicide, as is the case for many Americans each year. One way to combat the opioid epidemic is through prevention by education. Educating about addiction and pain management techniques reduces the need for opioids. Families affected by addiction have shown the greatest impact when they speak out and tell their stories. It's the real-life stories from affected families that connect to the most people. Another solution to the epidemic is alternative pain management strategies, such as acupuncture, physical therapy, CBD, and pain management teams instead of single physicians. Implementing these methods of pain management all under the same roof increases the chances of doctors referring patients here instead of prescribing opioids. Pain management clinics have shown success in reducing opioid use. Addiction is a lifelong illness with no cure. Although extensive detox therapy as well as medications such as Suboxone used to suppress drug cravings can help someone become clean, relapses will occur, which is why these treatments will be repeated. Overdose reversal drugs such as naloxone and buprenorphine have helped many gain a second chance at life without opioids. The best solution for addiction is a well-rounded and well-supported treatment plan. The stigma is the "you got yourself into this, stop being lazy and get help" attitude, and it gets in the way of people receiving treatment. Addiction still suffers from stigmas because of the "it won't happen to me" attitude. Any race, sex, age, etc. can be affected. Addiction does not discriminate.